If we've learned anything on this season of the bucket list, it's that almost everything and anything can be a dumpling. We sampled truffle and even cheese xiaolongbao in Costa Mesa, mortadella-filled tortellini, and many, many dumplings filled with combinations of meat and vegetables. But some dumplings defy any established tradition or frame of reference, taking us into uncharted dumpling territory. These are what we like to lovingly call Frankenstein dumplings. On this episode, we'll visit two places making dumplings filled with unexpected flavors you may be familiar with, but never thought to stuff in a dumpling. First, Chef Allan Tea of the Cali Dumpling pop-up shows us how to make tom yum soup dumplings and pan-fried pizza dumplings. Then we head to Beauty Essex in Hollywood, where Chef Daniel Coates crams all the gooey, melted, cheesy goodness of a grilled cheese sandwich and the comfort of a bowl of tomato soup into a tiny, bite-sized dumpling. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna grab two at a time. Cali Dumpling is a pop-up and delivery service that specializes in all things dumplings. They make classic xiaolongbao, pork and chive dumplings, chicken pot stickers, and everything in between. And they deliver them to areas around Los Angeles and Orange County. But for their tom yum soup dumplings and the pan-fried pizza dumplings, you'll have to visit the Cali Dumpling booth at Smogasburg, the Sunday downtown food market. We were lucky enough to get a peek inside the kitchen at the Cali Dumpling factory to see how both are made. All right, so tom yum soup dumplings.
Yes.
Why tom yum?
Right, so we look at different types of soups. We've done a pho dumpling before that did really well, and the next exciting flavor on that spectrum is tom yum. So we're doing our version of a tom yum soup, but inside a pork-filled dumpling. It all starts with all these aromatics and seasonings. We take this and we actually boil it into a broth, and we use that broth to make our pork jelly. So this is the gelatin, kind of the foundation to a soup dumpling. So we can go ahead and add the seasoning. So in the seasoning bowl, we have a little bit of chicken powder, we have salt, we have sugar, and then we have best friend of Chinese food, MSG.
Nice.
Some baking soda. All right, can you help me add in that gelatin?
Yes, I can.
And as you can see, this soup ratio is pretty high.
Yeah.
Because it is a soup dumpling.
Oh, this smells good too.
And then go ahead and add in that tom yum paste in small amounts. Just start throwing it in there. So up next, we're going to take this to our dumpling wrapping room, and we're going to have our very talented chef Eloy, who is our head chef. He's going to be wrapping these into little soup dumplings for us. So this is our dumpling room. This is where we make all of our handmade dumplings. So today our team is making some soup dumplings known as xiaolongbao. We're making some traditional slate jiao, which are dumplings. We're making some pork and shrimp siumai in the back, and then some pork and shrimp Hong Kong style wontons in the back. What Eloy's doing now is he's taking the mix. He's kind of pre-portioning all the dumplings. So now what he's going to do is he's going to make all the little folds. These seasonal flavors, it's like Smogasburg is like a testing ground for us. So we get to test which flavors work, which flavors kind of don't sometimes. You know, things that we think we can end up making long term. We like to do small batches like this and test them at Smogasburg.
That was fast, Eloy.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, so Eloy just knocked out 10 dumplings in 30 seconds. Pretty quick. So we're going to take these to the steamer and steam these up.
All right, let's steam them. Have a technique for how we should eat these?
So I mean, normally you would do chopsticks, but we're just gonna use our hands. Take it off the paper. So let's try that.
Oh wow!
Yep. Definitely tastes like tom yum soup.
It's got the sour and the spicy. Wow.
It's surprising that you still get all that flavor. None of that is really being masked by the pork. It kind of just absorbs all that.
No, it's like super concentrated. I mean, I think that paste that you have definitely helps, but that tastes like a spoonful of tom yum soup in a dumpling.
We're making our pizza dumplings. Inside the tomato sauce, we have different types of herbs and seasonings. So oregano, salt, pepper, tomatoes. That's about it, to be honest.
Like
it's
a
very
pretty
classic,
standard marinara?
very classic marinara sauce.
Okay.
And then we take our pepperoni and we grind that down as small as we can. And then we have some Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna take all these and then we're gonna hand them over to our chef Eloy, and he's gonna mix them into a mix for us to fill our dumplings. So this is our dumpling machine. Her name is Ling Ling.
Ling Ling.
Yep. And so we're gonna walk you guys through how this thing works. It feeds the filling in between a stream of dough, so it kind of enrobes it, and then it goes through this mold, which cuts it into the shape that we need. And then it's our job to keep up with the speed of the machine. All right, we're gonna jump in after this. So why don't you jump on this side,
Okay.
and you'll get on his side over there.
Oh,
I'll get on this side. Okay, ready? So start pulling them and just give them a little bit of a pull as you place them down. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we got a natural here. We're aiming for about 80 pieces.
Okay.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Jen, we'll use your help anytime.
Okay, I'm
On
hired.
your day off.
On my day.
Honorary dumpling maker.
I'm earning my pizza dumplings today.
Honestly, they look really good.
Okay. I think they're.
That's pretty fun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally not sweaty at all.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna steam them for about 3 minutes just to get the dough cooked, and then we're gonna pan fry the rest. It's dangerous, but it's fun at the same time, so let's just dig in and try not to burn ourselves.
This is like,
hot.
let's let him go. Blowing is not gonna help.
But so good.
This is like the best ever pizza roll slash hot pocket situation.
Yeah, forget bagel bites.
Like a good amount of cheese, and I love that the pepperoni is just like little nubs of meat.
Definitely one of my favorite dumplings.
These are so much fun.
Wow, hot.
So how many different types of dumplings are you making?
So our own line, we have about 12. And then we have dozens of other flavors that we make proprietary for restaurants.
And how often do you switch out your dumpling flavors?
So we have all of our classic flavors on our website that you can still order. And at Smogasburg, we have a seasonal flavor every month.
Okay, but these aren't going away, right?
I don't think so, no. They're getting popular. I think we're gonna probably test them online soon. So currently you can only get them at Smogasburg in downtown LA, but hopefully soon we'll have them online. Yeah.
Has anyone ever been like, why are you making all these crazy flavors? Like that's not what you're supposed to put in a dumpling?
I don't think we've gotten any hate yet. No, it's been good. It's been mostly positivity so far.
Yeah, it's hard to hate that when you eat it.
Yeah.
Beauty Essex is a huge, gorgeous restaurant in Hollywood with a serious nightlife scene. And they have an unexpected entrance that takes you through a pawn shop with all kinds of treasures. It's the kind of place you definitely get dressed up for. It's also the place for grilled cheese and tomato soup dumplings. How many different kinds of cheese go into this dumpling?
6 different kinds of cheese.
Only 6.
Only 6, yeah. Cream cheese, Velveeta, the larger portion of the cheese. We have provolone, sharp aged cheddar. We have a smoked goat cheese. Roma tomatoes. It's about 22 quarts of Roma tomatoes. We chop them up and then we push them, basically strain them out completely. And that gets blended into the cheese. And we have chopped chives.
Basil?
Some mixing, some blending, and then we'll scrape it down a little bit.
At each step, I feel like you could just take it out and eat it, no? With a cracker?
We take the wonton skin, dip it in the egg, and we do it like this, just to get it nicely coated. Yep.
Oh, so you dip it in egg.
Yep. That's how we get the top right in the center. And then each edge gets folded over. That's your basic shape.
Nice.
And you start to press.
Beautiful. So it's kind of like a shumai fold, shumai-ish fold.
This is our tomato soup recipe. This soup is really about the tomatoes. We use 4 different kinds, all to kind of bring about this really kind of remembrance of like that home grilled cheese tomato soup lunch you might have. With this, that you need like enough oil that you can fry them in, but not, you don't want it to overwhelm the dumpling either. It should be just enough so that they pan fry, but the oil just comes right to the top of the dumpling. The soup dumpling's hot all the way through. Basically take each soup dumpling, put one in each spoon.
Perfect little bites.
Beautiful little bites. Crispy Parmesan, and then the last step, the chives.
So it's been 5 days later, and the process for the dumplings is finished. These are beautiful. So is there like a proper way to eat these?
It's kind of a one-biter kind of thing.
All right. I almost feel bad knowing all the different steps and ingredients that went into this that I'm just gonna crush it in one bite. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Man, you really get like the essence of a grilled cheese sandwich because it's fried and it's crispy.
I think it brings back, it's like kind of a classic taste of just home. I don't know. Tomato soup, it really kind of hits all those notes. I think that people are kind of accustomed to with grilled cheese tomato soup.
How popular are these? How many are you guys selling?
About 800,000 a year between the 3 different properties.
It's almost 1 million dumplings a year.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. I can see why though. Why is the dumpling the vessel for kind of like a fun take on this?
It's comfort food. I think it just makes people feel good. And I think this is just a fun way to do it. I think that's one of the things that people enjoy about Beauty and Essex is that it's good food, but it's not serious all the time. There's like I said, that playful kind of whimsicalness to it that you come in and things aren't necessarily what they seem. And that's from the door when you enter in the pawn shop all the way until you get into the dining room, and then once you're seated and you're having the food.
Well, it really seems like everything is good in a dumpling. I wonder what other things I like to eat that I could put in a dumpling. Fried apple pie, lasagna, ooh, pad thai, fried chicken, jelly donuts, definitely salt and vinegar chips, my grandma's sticky rice.